Let me tell you something nobody wants to admit. Women don't just stumble into relationships with bad boys by accident. They're drawn to them like a moth to a flame. Yes, even the so-called good wives, the devoted mothers, because deep down, the bad boy triggers something primal that a good man often never can. You can give her stability, you can give her loyalty, but he gives her chaos. And for many women, that chaos feels an awful lot like chemistry. This is the forbidden truth about female desire. And once you understand it, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. We all grew up with this fairy tale idea that women wanted the nice guy. Respectful, responsible, reliable. But here's the paradox nobody talks about. The safer you become, the more invisible you become. Why? Because safety doesn't spike adrenaline, predictability doesn't breed obsession, and comfort, it has a nasty habit of killing excitement. Most men think that getting married means the game is over. The truth is, that's when a completely different game begins. The moment comfort fully replaces tension, she might start craving the spark she once felt. And that spark isn't always about love, it's about dopamine. You see, bad boys activate something ancient in the female brain. Risk, challenge, mystery. These are all perceived survival traits. A man who breaks the rules signals strength. A man who doesn't constantly seek approval signals deep-seated confidence. And a man who could walk away at any moment signals power. That's why, even long after the wedding, some women find themselves drawn to the attention of men who seem indifferent. It's not necessarily about cheating. It's about feeling alive again. They mistake danger for passion. They confuse unpredictability with intensity. Because what feels like love is often just the brain's reward system, desperately begging for another hit. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine a woman, we'll call her Emily. She's married, has 2 kids, and a husband who would do absolutely anything for her. He works late, pays the bills, never misses a birthday. He's a good man, but every day, she finds herself scrolling through her phone, and there he is. The guy from her past, or maybe a new acquaintance. The one with the tattoos, the confident smirk. The one who doesn't text back right away, because he lives by his own rules. He isn't offering her love or a future. He's offering her an escape. And in that escape, she feels something she hasn't felt in years. Raw desire. It's not because he's a better man. It's not because she wants to leave her husband. It's because his indifference, his challenge, paradoxically makes her feel wanted. It's twisted, I know, but it's real. And it happens far more often than anyone dares to admit. Here's a difficult truth. Women don't always stray because they hate their husbands. Sometimes, they stray because they hate who they've become. Marriage, kids, the daily routine, it can slowly erase the version of themselves that once felt wild, unpredictable, and powerful. The bad boy becomes a mirror, reflecting that part of her that still craves to feel dangerous. It's not about him. It's about her identity, her ego, her deep-seated craving to feel intensely desired again. And let's be honest, society feeds this. Instagram, TikTok, DMs filled with strangers saying, "Wow, you still got it." Every like, every message, every admiring glance, it's another drop of dopamine that reassures her. I still matter. I'm still seen. Meanwhile, her husband is left completely confused. He did everything he was told was right. He stayed loyal. He worked hard. He gave her the world. But here's the tragic irony. The very qualities that made him a good husband might have made him a boring fantasy. She doesn't even realize it's not him she's running from. It's the emptiness inside her that no man, good or bad, can ever truly fill. Because when you build your self-worth on external validation, there's never enough. Not from your husband, not from the bad boy, not from 1,000 hearts on a social media post. It's a void that can't be filled from the outside. So here's the ultimate forbidden truth. Most women don't outgrow their attraction to bad boys, they just learn to hide it better. They'll tell you they want a man who listens, who's stable, who's gentle, but the man they fantasize about, he's often the one who doesn't seem to need them. That fundamental tension between what she says she wants and what she is instinctively drawn to is what can silently destroy relationships. Because eventually, she might start to resent the man who gives her everything. for not making her feel the way she used to. So, if you're a man listening to this, what can you do? Stop trying to be perfect. Stop killing attraction by being completely predictable. Be kind, of course, but keep your edge. Love her fiercely, but stay a little mysterious. Be committed, but never, ever lose your self-respect or your own life. Because the moment you stop being a challenge, the moment you become just a provider of comfort and nothing more, is the moment she might start looking for a challenge elsewhere. And that, my friend, is the forbidden truth. Thanks for tuning in. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more truths they don't want you to know.